Hi friends, this is continuation of our ride in the outer ring road from close to Minjur till Vandalur Zoo. So this is part 2 of it. So as I said in the previous video, we need to be mindful of the four-wheelers in front of us and the horizon. Check out the left and right side of the horizon every once in a while to see if any bees or people are trying to cross the road. Especially in our Chennai and in India, we can expect people to cross anytime. And since Interceptor is a fast vehicle, uh, people may not realize that they are quite close while crossing. We may reach or close them in few seconds, so it's important that we keep an eye on the horizon of both and left side and right side of the road. Also, if you see the four-wheeler like this car, he was about to change the lane just when we were closing in. That's a habit many times where many of the four wheelers don't like when two wheelers go across them, and they may try to come in between. I don't know what's the psychology behind it, but they try to do that many times. Like this truck, just saw it also again was changing lanes suddenly, right when we were close to them. So keep a lookout for that, and we don't have to do much braking. Just stop accelerating will considerably slow down the speed of the Interceptor as it is a heavy vehicle. Within 5 seconds will be dropped to 60 kilometers per hour from whatever speed we are, and then we can just gradually play with the gearbox, or in case some vehicle comes in front suddenly, feel free to use the front and back brakes. The brakes are so good, it will totally stop you with the ABS acting. You should be safe. But try to, the best thing would be to judge in advance. There is no other tool to save us and the vehicle other than the judgment call. If you could judge what the other driver is going to do, you can accordingly change direction, change lanes, go away from the vehicle as much as possible, and then overtake, and then you can come back to the comfortable lane that you want to be in. Just understand a little bit about the psychology of the four wheelers. Um, I mean, the drivers who is driving it. It is, once you are regularly driving, you can easily understand. Some of them are very, very considerate, and they would understand, or they won't do any sudden movements in the road. But others, we just need to be a little mindful. If you just watch them for few meters, like ahead, there is a vehicle, I just always keep a watch on how, where they are planning to go. Like in this case, he's overtaking the truck, so he can come back to the right lane anytime or something like that. So I kind of keep an understanding of where the other vehicle is trying to go, and accordingly we can negotiate. And if he wants to go left, we can go right. If he wants to go right, we can keep left. So as I said in the previous video, this is a beautiful stretch, beautiful stretch of 6-lane road in Chennai. And every Interceptor rider should at least once come to this road and ride your vehicle to the fullest capacity that you could. No, when I say fullest capacity, I mean, to your uh, judgment, to make it at most safe, and at the meantime to have the fun. So here you see this small load vehicle coming almost close to the stripes on the road on the right side. So I was thinking they may come to the right, but I honked. So those honking also helps a lot when we drive in Chennai, just to ensure that the vehicle ahead is able to see you. At least realize that there is a fast approaching vehicle right behind them. Because if you see, those trucks are so tall, and I doubt if they would pick you up, especially a two-wheeler rider. We might be looking like a thin stripe on their rear mirror, and they will not see you actually coming. So you need to make some noise, either revving the engine or honking, so that the driver knows that a fast approaching motorcycle is right behind them. That is one thing. You should make your presence known to the riders and drivers around you. Otherwise, if you are invisible, then it is a recipe for any disaster. So also you would notice, whenever a toll comes, I considerably drop the speed. As much as possible, I just stop accelerating and then move from the sixth gear down to five, four, three, and two if required. And then go over the bumps slowly and then take a watch on what's happening on the toll roads. Sometimes there are barricades put on the toll roads, and we may have to take a detour and navigate through that. So be mindful of that, keep a watch of it from a distance, at least from 500 meters ahead. We should see in advance, try to see in as advance as much as possible, and accordingly take a judgment call. And in open roads, yes, we can go ahead and give our throttle a good run. But as and when it gets congested or comes to a toll, I would recommend dropping to speeds quite less, maybe 40 or less than that when we actually close to the toll. I might have dropped to as much as 20 kilometers per hour. And with the Interceptor, right, because of its torquey nature, even at sixth gear, you can drop down to considerably lower speeds. And then when you come down to lower gears, it gives you so much of comfort feeling that you can actually just glide at 20 kilometer per hour or 10 kilometer per hour also comfortably, and then throttle, and it will, without any hesitation, it will start accelerating at any gear. So normally at third gear, let's say, it will smoothly accelerate back to where you were before the toll encountered. And you can, yeah, eventually pick up your speed and get back to the rhythm of your heart beating along with the twin heart of Interceptor 650. It's a beautiful rhythm. Only if you have to feel it to enjoy it. What I'm saying, it's really difficult to explain in words. It's such a wonderful engine. I was totally awestruck, and I am still in very much in love with the Interceptor 650. Smooth, butter smooth engine and acceleration, and thinking that all of this technology has come from an Indian company right from scratch, grounds up. It awes me every time I rev this engine. So I had a beautiful ride this morning. The weather was so good, it was cool. And just about when I was coming close to Vandalur, the sun is rising more, or it's coming out of the clouds. So I could feel a little bit more warmth. But over the entire ride, it was cool and so nice. It was so heavenly. I thank the nature, God, for giving me such a wonderful wonderful ride in this outer ring road. You see beautiful marshlands on the left, and then a small hill on the left. It's a beautiful view to see from the bridge, from this flyover on this outer ring road. Yeah. So here it is separating out, and we are going to the right side. That takes us to the GST. Yeah, there is this huge truck carrying pipes. So don't get worried about people behind you. Really slow down. Don't get hurriedly besides this truck. Wait for the truck driver, because it's a hard job for the truck driver to control such a huge vehicle. So give him some space. Once he's steady on the bridge and he's on one side, then we can overtake him. No hurry. I don't know how it looks in the video, but I'm really going really slow, and I'm giving the truck driver enough time to understand that vehicle is behind him and the two-wheeler is going to overtake him any moment. It is absolute end. There is no exits. Like if you don't take any exits, it is automatically going to take you down into Vandalur in the GST road. We will just come down the ramp, and then we'll be right in front of the Vandalur Zoo, Haringaranna Zoo. And I will be coming there, and probably we'll end this ride at that point. Yes, so here we have reached Vandalur Zoo. Hope you enjoy the ride and the tips. If you like, do give me a like and subscribe to my channel for more such videos on rides and any small adventures I could do over a weekend. See you guys. Catch you with more such videos. Ride safe, ride hard. Goodbye.